Kicking it with KeKe. Kicking it with KeKe. Kicking it with KeKe. Full of personality. Switching up the storyline on God, we making history.
Writing books, changing lives, one day at a time. Put your problems to the side. Enjoy yourself. Free your mind.
Kicking it with KeKe.
Hello, and welcome back to the Coach's Corner with Coach KeKe and Coach Kim. You guys have tapped into Kicking It with KeKe, life, love, and all that other shit. What's up, Kim? How's it going today, girl?
What's up, KeKe? What's going on, girl?
You got it. The audience already know this is the new segment, so they already know Coach Kim, Coach KeKe. We're just gonna get right into today's topic. We're talking about being present.
Being present.
Yes, I love that topic because we don't talk about it enough. We don't talk about being present enough.
No, absolutely not.
And do you believe that you can be in someone's life but not be present?
Child, do I? When it's time, when people tell you, oh, yeah, I forgot about that, or that happened, I don't know. They not being present.
Yeah. Yep, you can see somebody every day and they not being present in your life.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about that, like being present, like what does that embody for you? Like for me, being present in somebody's life is like giving your all to that person or that situation.
Right.
Because, I'm a perfectionist, although I know that that's not realistic. I try to strive for perfection in everything that I do. And sometimes it can cause me to miss out on different things. Well, it used to. I've gotten better at it. Because I would be creating and writing and stay up all night, missing out on family meals or spending time with my family. And I realized that I was there, but I wasn't present. So when it comes to being present, what does that mean for Coach Kim?
So for me, just in general, I'm normally a person who pays attention to others, especially people who I'm close with. And there will be something that will catch my attention without me even knowing it. So I'm usually very present. So again, that means, being able to catch certain things that person either said and didn't realize they said it, or being just understanding others, understanding yourself and others.
Yeah,
Right?
I like that because you have to be present with yourself first in order to show up for somebody else. You have to show up for yourself. And that looks different from me to you. Showing up for myself every day is like, I have to drink water early in the morning because it's like, I done ran a race at night. I'm thirsty as hell when I get up in the morning time. Like, what is wrong with you? But it's listening to my body. It's being present for myself, saying, hey,
that's
you need some hydration.
Right.
Because you've been asleep for this time. When I get sleep, thank God that I've been getting sleep. But, so you have to be present with yourself in order to be present with someone else. And I think a lot of people think that because they're there, that means that they're present. But no, you can be, you could just like we have
physically.
Yes, you could be absent.
Physically, you could be there, but
mentally,
you're 50 million miles away.
Are farther than that.
or further than that. Right. So you have to realize when you're not being present in your family life or in your own life, and shift your mind.
Yes, you have to.
Because most of the time it's a mind shift that needs to go on. And if you don't have that mind shift that happens, or that realization that you're not present, in your own life, so you can shift your mind and shift the things that you are doing, you're gonna be lost.
I mean, prime example, my mom, she pays attention a lot, and I'm grateful that she does. Sometimes we say that she just get in everybody's business because she want to control everything. Shout out to Betty Jean. I love you, baby. You know, I'm gonna pick on you regardless. But her being present in my dad's life saved his life.
Right.
She saw that something was off with him.
Right.
She was like, "Her, you don't look right. What's going on?" No, I'm taking you to the doctor. Like, this is not normal. Come to find out, he was having a heart attack. So just imagine if she was there but not present.
But not present, right? She
could have walked right past him and not even realized that what was going on.
Right. And that's the thing. If you are not present, you will miss so much.
And it's the little stuff.
That's it.
It's like seeing him look off, seeing him look funny, seeing somebody around you that you see every day, or not even seeing them, like the tone of their voice, or even a text message. Because we could send a text message. You like, "Hey sis, what's wrong with you?
What's going on?
You ain't texting right. You ain't texting. How the hell not texting right? Like, what is that?" But it's a thing, right? It's a thing.
And this is what I tell people all the time. Once you're in tuned with yourself, you're going to be in tune with mankind. Right? And once you're there, you can pick up when something is not right with even a stranger.
Yeah. That energy, man, that energy. People don't understand that. Listen, y'all, energy is real.
Absolutely.
It has to go somewhere. So it's transferable.
Right.
Like, whether you're gonna let bad energy, evil energy, negative energy, good energy, positive energy, whatever. You have to decide what type of energy you're gonna give off. What type of energy you're gonna receive.
Right. Exactly.
What type of energy you're gonna say, "Stay the hell away from me, you evil," you know what? But that is where being present in your life, as well as the things that are around you, because if you're not present, anybody can latch on to you and suck the life out of you, like, for real.
Exactly.
And once you spirits that it exists.
It is. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Again, in my earlier years of my friends, I now realize that some of my friends were leeches. And I had to like put them on pause. Like, I can't. Like, when I'm on the phone with you and when I get off and I feel so drained.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
Or if you're on the phone with somebody and you're pouring your soul out to them and they half-ass listening, and you feel like, why did I even call you in the first place? There's a problem.
Yep. Because, and I tell you, it's just one of those things when you finally realize that you had leeches in your life, it's like, wait a minute. And again, that comes with maturity. That comes with being present in your own life.
That comes with shifting your mindset.
That part. Yep.
We have to. In order to be present, you have to have that shift. And that shift, I believe that you have multiple shifts in a lifetime.
Oh, absolutely.
You have to, because we're ever evolving, or we should. We should put it out there. Some people get stuck.
You can't get stuck at being where you are. You're always going to evolve. You're always going to learn something that's going to shift your mind to growing up or getting more mature. As the older people say, you're not mature.
I mean, I'm gonna just put it out there, and don't y'all come for me. Age doesn't mean wisdom.
Hello.
I mean, say amen or say ouch. I'm saying, like, although you should, as you grow older and mature, you should grow wisdom and offer that wisdom to the next generation to help guide them along. But we all know, especially in the Black community, you listen to your elders. You don't question them.
Right.
You be respectful.
That does not mean that because they're older, they know better. Not in every situation.
That part.
Not in every situation. There is some things that they have, and I'm not going to take it from them, because there are some things that needs to continue that has not been continuing, has gotten to a doorstop, because people, the younger generation grow up with this mindset of, oh, well, I'm not going to do it like my mother did it because I didn't like such and such. Yes, but there's something about what she said or what they did that had some kind of weight to it. You know what I mean? That has some kind of sense in it.
Value.
And some kind of value in it. You don't have to do it exactly like they did, but listen to what the message that they was trying to give you.
Right.
They might have not told you in the right way, but the message in what they are saying and what they're telling you is what you really need to pay attention to.
Right. Their presence is there for a reason.
That's right.
And even if you don't like something about something or someone, have the conversation. Be present enough to have a conversation. To actually listen to each other and work on a resolution that works for everybody that's involved.
That's it.
Because there's nothing like going through life with animosity between the people that you call yourself loving.
Right.
Because that right there is draining as hell.
And it doesn't mean because they're your mother, they're your brother, they're your father, they're your sisters, they're your auntie, uncle, whoever, that means that they are actually going to have your best interest at heart.
Right.
Right. It doesn't mean that they are going to be the ones that is going to push you in the direction that you need to go into. Does not mean that they're going to love on you because you're relatives.
Yeah.
However, it's not necessarily that they're going to like you.
Yep. Sometimes you ain't going to be able to stand their presence.
That part.
But guess what?
That part.
You still have to acknowledge it because no one likes to be ignored. I hate that shit, by the way. I don't like being ignored. One way to get on my bad side is to ignore me because I feel like that's a slap in the face. That's one of the ultimate forms of disrespect. Like, I feel like that's so disrespectful. That's like ignoring me or my presence, like, because we're talking about being present. It's almost like slapping, like a slap or a spit in the face.
Yeah.
That's how it feels for me.
Yeah. And I mean, that's when you have to now look at it from a different standpoint. And you got to be like, you know what? All right. That's how you want to do it. It's how we going to do it.
Access
and go to
denied.
Simple.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
okay, so now that you're talking about that, now we bring up that part. Do you believe that being present in somebody's life can actually be a hindrance to their growth or their personal development?
Absolutely.
Let's talk about it.
Absolutely. Girl, like, it can hold you stagnant if you do not know how to step back from people. Right? Or when to step back from people. When when you're in a space where you're always being drained by either what this person does, what this person says, how this person makes you feel, and you always feel some type of way by this person, it's time for you to step away from that person.
Yeah, their presence is not good. It's not serving you in a positive way. And then
if you always get kind of, oh, I can't stand that person. And just by their presence.
You know, I had a couple of people in my life that got to the point where I couldn't stand the sight of them.
Yes.
And I knew then that either I would have to go or they would have to go.
Because
the situation was unhealthy, it was toxic, and it was just not going to end well.
And that's when you have to know when to say, okay, especially within yourself. because that realization has to come first. And again, being present with yourself is going to be able to take you to the places where you can say, you know what? You're too toxic for me. You're too dramatic for me. I need to stay away from you.
Yeah, because if I don't, then I'm gonna have to go ahead and get some bail money, and I ain't trying to go to jail.
Not doing that
because I like my freedom too much.
Okay, let me tell you something. Been there, done that. Wrote the book on it, got the t-shirt. Okay, let me tell you.
She said got the t-shirt. You know, I love me a good t-shirt.
Allowed people, I know, right? I have allowed people to get in my way and change who I am in a split second.
Yeah.
And it caused me to get arrested. Okay? Because I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover more than I'm a fighter. Yeah. But don't cross me. And if you're going to cross me and you're going to sit here and hit me, well, guess what? We're going blow for blow. I'm sorry.
Hey, listen, that bull. Hey.
However, I have now learned that sometimes you can't do that.
You have to be present enough with yourself to take a step back.
That part.
Yeah, because my aunt used to tell me all the time, and I didn't realize what she was saying when I was younger, but as I got older, I was like, this is what she mean. It takes two people to be stupid. Don't be one of them.
Right.
And walking away does not mean that you're a coward. It makes you smart, because you don't have to put yourself in situations that will cause you to lose yourself or lose your freedom or lose your life.
Correct. Because it's that easy. I could have lost my life because at the end of the day, she was choking me. The girl was choking me. And if I didn't do anything
to defend yourself,
I probably would have been laying dead on the floor, and you probably would have never met me. Right. And this is what I had to ask the cop. So
where's she at, man? Where this girl live? No, let me stop.
I had to sit there and
listening, man. You need to apologize. If you listening, you need to apologize. You owe Coach Kim an apology. Let me just say that. Like, she might be listening, man.
You never know. And you never know. But I had to ask the cops. I was like, y'all arrested me. But she was the one who put her hands on me first. She was choking me. So was I supposed to allow her to choke me? And then let y'all wait till y'all see my body on this floor? What we doing? But then I realized it's partially my fault. Because I didn't have to entertain her.
Yeah, you fell into the trap.
Right? Exactly. I didn't have to entertain her. And one of the messages that I did get later on was, it takes 2 wings for a bird to fly. It takes 2 hands for you to clap. Don't clap back.
Don't clap back, but guess what? All birds don't fly, because I ain't never seen a chicken fly.
Well, but guess what? Neither one of their wings are flyable, right? So
they taste good.
We ain't talking about those wings. None of their wings are flyable.
Wait, they taste good. But yeah, I say that to say is, you know, you can still be a bird, but you don't have to act like a duck. You don't have to suggest yourself to people's presence in your life in a negative way. Be present enough with yourself to listen to your mind, to listen to your body, to listen with intention, so that you can look out for yourself in the most healthiest way possible.
Because you don't end up like Coach Kim
in jail, like
locked
up, won't let her out. She was locked up.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So thank God it was only a 24-hour span, because, honey,
thank goodness it wasn't the weekend. You'd have just been in there. You'd have just been in there if there was the weekend.
No, I couldn't do that, honey. No, ma'am, no, sir.
Yeah. And listen, y'all, we have our laughing moments, but We are so serious about letting people take you from 0 to 60. Like, it is not worth it in the end.
It's
And
not.
I'm a firm
It's
believer
not.
that if it doesn't matter in 5 minutes, don't entertain it. Don't even give it energy.
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
if people don't value your presence, then they can definitely value the absence that you bring when you ain't in
That's
their
right.
life anymore.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Because if they value the person who you are, they value your presence, you will know that they value your presence.
Yep. Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Even on the worst day and when mad day come, because people say stuff and do shit when they're angry all the time. But I do believe that the way somebody treats you when they're angry at you, it matters.
Oh, yeah.
It determines
Absolutely.
how they feel about you, how they see you, and all of this stuff. Yeah, I can get mad at you, but I don't have to call you out of your name.
Right.
I don't have to bring up stuff that you've told me about yourself that can hurt you.
Yep.
You don't try to hurt people.
That part.
And we all heard the saying, hurt people, but
right.
At some point you got to just grow the hell up and realize that you cannot just say anything to anybody and expect them to just accept it. Right.
Right. Because not everybody is on that maturity level, that maturity state of mind. And not everybody is at a level-headed state of mind.
And not everybody is mentally present like that either.
That part. You never know what people are going through and what could make them snap any moment. And it might not have anything to do with you.
Nothing at all.
It might not have nothing to do with you. But you said the wrong thing at the wrong time and they snapped.
Now they on snapped.
Okay.
Right. So y'all know I like the joke, man. Just all jokes, it's all jokes. But we're talking about being present. Like, for real. We're talking about being present in your life and as well as the people who you hold dearest. And you have to be consistent. Being present takes consistency.
Absolutely.
First of all,
it also takes consistency with yourself.
Yeah. First of all, it takes a decision first. You got to make a decision to be present.
Right. Everything in life takes consistency. Consistency of doing it or consistency of not doing
it.
Either or. Right?
Yep.
Either or. But as you become more consistent with being present with yourself, first and foremost, it would allow you to be open, honest, and transparent with yourself.
Be hot with yourself. Hey.
And then you can be able to do that for others and be present in other people's lives.
Yep.
Simple.
Listen, it's simple. But sometimes we make it hard. What Lauryn Hill said, it could all be so simple, but you rather make it hard. It does not have to be.
And why make it hard? Why make things so hard when it could be so much simpler? But you know what I think it is that people anticipate the worst.
Yes.
All the time. And when you anticipate the worst will come out.
Self-sabotage.
So how about we anticipate the best?
Yeah.
And when you anticipate the best, then the best would happen. It's called the law of attraction.
Law of attraction.
What you focus on is what you will attract.
Yep. And stop chasing it, man. It's gonna flow easy.
Okay.
It's gonna flow easy. And if you're present,
everybody chasing the bag. Oh, I gotta get the bag. But you ain't present to get the bag. How that work?
Or you chasing a bag, but your family is left untaken care of. They not looked after. You're not present in their life, so they growing up and growing further apart from you.
How that work?
Yeah, or you're not mentally present with yourself, so you don't see that you chasing a bag is wearing and tearing on your body.
That part.
And you wonder why you don't feel good, or you aging
faster. Child, girl.
Yeah, it happens. I mean,
It
it
does.
happens. And I hope that something that we're talking about today in Coach's Corner, when it comes to being present, is resonating with the listeners. I really do, because I feel like somebody needed to hear this message about being present with themselves.
Yes. It's about being present with yourself first and foremost, being able to know who you are, knowing what you like, knowing like what ticks you off, what doesn't tick you off. Like, you just got to know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing who you are don't mean that, oh yeah, I don't like that, or I don't like him because he did it. It don't mean drama. And it don't mean trauma.
Yeah.
It means being one with who you are. So now you can know when to go forward and when to step aside.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep. And know that stepping aside does not mean staying still.
Absolutely not.
Just
because
might need
sometimes you might have a big boulder right directly in your path,
and you got to move
go
around
it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have to step aside to go around it, right? So once you get there, you won't, like, you'll see the times when you're gonna have to step aside and go around to get to the other side. Absolutely. Or go up and around to get to the other side. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because Michelle Obama always said, when they go low, you go high.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta let a bitch know that you ain't scared to get down in the ditch and get dirty with them.
Sometimes you don't have to, though.
Sometimes you don't, but sometimes it's necessary. And I'm not talking about fighting or nothing like that. I'm talking about being respectful. Like, okay,
okay, yeah.
I value myself, and I'm present in my life, and you're gonna do the same. And if you can't do that, then you need to step aside. Off. Yeah, like,
go around me.
I'm not compromising my sanity. I'm not compromising my integrity. I'm not compromising my self-worth because you refuse to be present in my life.
Right.
That's what I'm speaking about.
That means that you refuse to be not present in your own life. Because if you can't be present in mine, you're not present in yours.
Yeah. Yeah. And it goes back to being physically present, but mentally not.
Right.
I think that's the worst. That's the worst form of not being present.
Yes.
I do. I believe that that's the worst form of not being present, because that means that you are dealing with someone or something that you just not ready to deal with yet.
Sis.
Self-accountability. Yep.
And when you're not ready for that self-accountability, honey, do you know how much damage you're doing to yourself? By not being able to be, again, one with yourself, present with yourself, and so that you can do that for others.
Right.
And not knowing how to do any self-evaluation.
Oh, what? Take self-inventory. Yes, you have to do that on a daily, because you can lose stuff along the way, subconsciously or consciously, and not even realize it.
Okay.
Yeah. It happens.
And, people sit there people at our work sometimes. They'll sit there and do things, especially when you're in the office. They'll sit there and do things. You'll get aggravated, you get annoyed. But when you serve a higher power,
talk about it.
When you serve a higher power, you will see how quickly things take an effect. And I'll just be like, y'all, do y'all know who y'all messing with? Why
they
do
don't
y'all
know.
want to mess with me?
They don't know.
Do y'all know I serve such a high power called God?
They don't know.
And do you know his wife is called Korner?
And what did he say? Vengeance.
Said it the Lord.
And know that vengeance is not yours. It's God's.
It's not. Yep. And trust and believe. It may not come back in the same manner, but trust and believe whatever you put out to the world, it's going to come back to you tenfold.
Yep.
So you might as well try to be as good as you can be, to
Yes,
others
presence as you can.
and be present as you can.
Yep.
Because trust and believe, it will
Yes.
come back to you and you're not going to like it.
Not gonna like it. So don't do yourself a disservice by not being present in your life. When you're able to be present and show up for yourself, then you can show up for the people who matter most in your life.
That's it.
Yep.
That's
But
it.
y'all guys, y'all know what time it is. This has been another episode of KeKe and Kim's Coaching
It's just
Corner.
Korner.
I probably messed that up. I messed it all up, but y'all know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
All good. The Coach's Corner, like KeKe and Kim's Coach's Corner. Like we have been talking about being present with yourself in order to be present
for
with other people. I am not editing it out either. I want y'all to all see that. We're gonna keep that in there. But see you guys next time. Next time we might pull from the purple hat and just do a topic around what we pull. Let's do that. Yeah, but who knows? We might have a guest coach that's coming to the Coach's Corner. Who knows? You guys got to tune in. Yes, you guys got to tune in to figure it out. But I am back every Thursday at noon on all podcast streaming platforms as well as YouTube. You can find me here. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, review, rate, all the things, right?
All the stuff.
All those things. Stuff. Like all those things, baby.
All those things, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Come on over to the Coach's Corner and watch what we do.
Yes. Yes. Get some laughs, get some insight, get some love, because we love all of y'all.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, y'all. We love y'all.
Yeah.
But until next time, you guys, make sure that you show up for yourself by being present. That's all we got to say on that.
That's it.
Later. That's it. That's all. Say it.
That's it. That's all, honey. Peace.